Hi guys, so we're going to make beetroot and cabbage soup. So my audio was crap in the last one, so that's why I'm talking over everything. So the recipe was in this book called Eating for Victory. It's a 1940s cookbook and I hope you like it. So first of all, I'm wearing old clothes. I've got towels down, I've got plastic bags down, as we will be cutting beetroot. Also, you need to get a pair of rubber gloves. Beetroot will stain your skin, your surfaces, your clothes, everything. So first of all, chopping up the cabbage into 1,000 little pieces. I recommend getting a better knife than the one I'm using. The recipe will be written down below underneath this video in the description. So first of all, chopping in tiny pieces and stuff. So behind me, I've got the boiling water. It's got 2 pints in it of water as it cooks or as it boils. Chop up all your veg. So the veg you're using is the cabbage and the beetroot. Chop up a whole cabbage, which will not stay green for long. Once it's in the water with the beetroot, it will dye a colour. So yeah, we all have to be very careful of our skin. And this one I'm wearing that apron as I don't give a shit about it. I was only £2 in a charity shop. So if I stain it or anything and I can't get the stain out, I'm not worried. That's why I'm not wearing a nice outfit or anything, as I'm terrified of staining my clothes. And as you can see, I've got a towel on the board, but I've got a towel, a bin liner, another towel, a bin liner, and another towel. So if any of the beetroot juices went through, it wouldn't be the end of my life. I recommend as much protective stuff you can do, the better, especially if you're renting. So there's all of the cabbage and just throwing stuff in the bin. So now for the fun stuff for the beetroot. So chop off the tail and the root bit. Chop it into sections. You want to dice this into little parts. So I cut it into 4 pieces, and then I get my potato peeler. Still use my gloves and hope to God that it's fine. So once you've peeled the skin off your beetroot, chop it into teeny tiny little pieces and put it in the pan with the cabbage. the pan for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, add your salt, your pepper, and your vinegar, and your 2 cloves of garlic. Make sure you chop them up to tiny pieces, and things like that. It's a teaspoon, a baby spoon of vinegar. That's what I'm doing, using a measuring thing. So the smallest little spoon or a baby spoon, use that to put vinegar in it. So that's what I'm doing. And just checking the recipe. What's my next step? So after 15 minutes with that, so it's all kind of stewed and gone down. Just checking the temperature, turn it down a tiny little bit. You will want to add 3 tablespoons of flour. So I'm just putting it in a glass so you can see what I'm doing. So I've got my flour, my plain flour. I don't know if this is the flour it's on about, but it's on flour I've got. I think it's only like this, or it's a raisin flour kind of when you say flour. So I've got the plain flour that I am using, that the recipe asked for. I bet the recipe will be down below. And 4 tablespoons of flour into a cup. And once you've done that, you want to add some water, cold water, just a little bit, and stir it, and then add a little bit more. I made it so it's runny with lumps in it, slightly runny with lumps in it. Show you the consistency in a minute. What you want to do, but you have to mix it with cold water, and then you're going to put this in the pot for 5 minutes. Just mixing it. Add more water because I added, and then pour it into the pan with everything else. I think it's kind of like if your gravy's not that thick, you add cornstarch and do it that way. So I presume this is what this stuff does in this recipe. I haven't got a clue. But it is alright. And then you give it 5 minutes. And then once it's done, you plate it up. So I plate it into a bowl for my dinner. And then I've got 3 plastic tubs to put the soup in. Put the soup in, and you can freeze it and have it later or a different day. It's entirely up to you. Just had to change my ladle because I was getting mainly juice in there. It fills up 2 in a bottle, so that's not bad. You guys are all ready to serve and enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out my other videos on my baking or my cooking, my 1940s styles, breakfasts and stuff, and dinners. Check them out. Thanks for watching, guys. And most importantly, subscribe and comment. Subscribe, please. That'd be lovely.